Welcome and welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber or a viewer, and I hope you've subscribed if you've liked my reading so far, I welcome you back to another Pick a Card reading. Today we are looking at what does the month of November bring for us. This is going to be a three-part reading rather. The first part is, of course, a pick a card or pick an image rather from one of those four options. Don't worry, I'll give you a zoom in of that. The second part is what can you expect based on your birth month? And then the third part is for anybody who has a birthday in the month of November. If you have just found me through a YouTube algorithm search, welcome to my growing small Tarot Pal family. I really would love it if these readings resonate. You choose to subscribe and hang around longer, would mean the world to me. Without much ado, I'm going to jump into this reading. You will find all the relevant links of the other readings. Most of my readings are timeless. My Instagram handle, where we do a lot of fun things as well, which do not show up on the YouTube account. Consider following me there if you find these readings helpful. Let us look at your 4 pile options. Option 1, I have Saraswati. Of course, you do not have to be neither a Hindu nor a religious soul. This is just for symbolism and for you to pick one of the stickers. So option 1 is Saraswati. Option 2 is Durga on a tiger. Option 3 is Durga on a lion. And option 4 is Kali. You can pause this video and take more time. This is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. You can feel drawn to more than one pile. That is very natural. I will see you in your pile option. Those of you who picked Goddess Saraswati or option 1, this is the first part of your reading. Don't forget to find the other part of this reading, which is based on your birth month, where we will shuffle live on camera. And if you happen to be born in the month of November, there is a birthday special message for you as well. Let us look at first your tarot cards, and then we'll get into your oracle messages. And I have Lover's Oracle, Work with Your Light, to see what energies can you expect, what's happening for you in the month of November. Okay, I have the 3 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. These 3 cards were primarily drawn to tell us what is happening in the month of November. The 4th card from the Nostradamus deck is to give us that key guidance. And of course, we'll pull in more guidance from the oracle messages in a bit. What is going on in November? First of all, some of you have already experienced it. I feel most of you, let me just set this camera fine. Okay. Most of you have already experienced a certain amount of heartbreak or betrayal recently, or something where you felt cheated on what you were expecting life to bring you versus what really happened for you. This cheating or this betrayal or this heartbreak has either already set you on this track, or November will be the month of transformation. In the month of November, the energies of Scorpio are very much active. Look at where in your birth chart is Scorpio. If you do not follow me on Instagram, there's going to be a reading coming out on Instagram around zodiac messages for you. So do consider following me on Instagram. You will find the link below. When the planets move into Scorpio, for a lot of us, the energy of transformation is definitely accelerated. Transformation is always good. Transformation is a part of life. Whatever has broken you in the past, it is already shaping you into a more confident, stronger, bolder energy. First message I strongly have for you guys is definitely to journal. I mean, that card in the journal is right there. Some of you may have recently experienced the death of a very near one, an actual death. Some of you have experienced a death of your older self. You no longer resonate with certain things, certain belief systems, certain thought patterns that you held very dear to yourself, and life has shown you that's not you anymore. And sometimes just our own dying belief can become painful for us. Most of you, I feel, have already experienced this energy. However, there is a 20% of you who will go through this feeling of loss in the month of November, the starting few days. Take it easy on yourself. Healing does not happen overnight, and healing is a consistent continuous process. It's not that we're going to get healed from something that happened to you in the childhood and that pain will never resurface again. You manage it better, you grow around it, you grow through it. You do not have to pressurize yourself to heal here and now. That is a very important message for you in the month of November. Have compassion for yourself. That is a very strong message for you. Those of you who are looking for a job or a job opportunity or a career growth, you're going to get some ideas. Multiple conversations happening at the same time. You're being asked to maintain your clarity, maintain where your power is. Don't start to settle in for things which are still half cooked just because you're becoming impatient. This could apply in various ways in your job and your career. Don't settle for something less only because there's too much noise and much less truth sometimes in what's going on around you. Listen to everything, consider every option, but don't settle for anything less than what you demand out of life. Many of you are also going to be the center of attraction in the month of November. There's a sense of healing, transformation, which brings you to that center stage. People have eyes on you. Let me tell you, whoever has picked this pile, people have eyes on you, and especially with Saraswati and the Knight of Swords showing up, there's a sense of intellectual upgrade others can sense in you. You're smarter, you're wiser, you talk well, and you talk sense. And when you speak, people at work, people at home listen to you. Somebody who's a younger air sign could come up to you with a proposal. This could also be a fire sign. By the way, I have 3 code cards here if you can notice. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. If you see here, knights are not kings, which means somewhere if you are also in a relationship, the divine masculine, whichever person plays the role of the divine masculine, I'm not talking about a gender here, guys. Whoever is the divine masculine, they might be very intrigued, scattered, and perhaps even distracted at other things in life, but you, who's the divine feminine, needs to consistently own her power, do your own thing, and shine, because your partner is very proud of you. Those of you who are in a relationship, you will feel that sense of pride that your partner feels towards you. But do remember, you're not perhaps the center of the world for them right now. They also have many adventures going on, many news coming in for them. Maybe they're planning a trip for themselves. Some of you are going on a solo trip as well in the month of November. Some of you have other occasions, functions to attend. So have so much self-love that you're not dependent on your partner's attention, because that might be scanty. That said, sometime during the month, you will feel a sense of pride that your partner holds for you. Those of you who are students, be mindful of extensively scattered energy. Try to ground yourself through healing meditation, remain patient with yourself in this journey of growth, rather than becoming judgmental, but be mindful of not trying to chew more than you can swallow. Okay, that is a very important message for you. Some of you might also start a business related to a clothing line, a fashion line. Some of you are fashion designers. Some of you are thinking of doing something to do with aesthetics related to fashion. Those kind of ideas might come up in your mind. Go chase after them. Do your homework, do your education around it, and it can work out really, really well for you. Some of you are also being asked to work with animals or work with those who are needy. These could be homeless people, these could be elderly folks, people who are considered to be quote unquote the weaker sections of the society. I'm not trying to say that they're always weak, please don't misquote this, but those do not have that much strength, that much boldness, that much courage, that much confidence that perhaps you have gained or you have been blessed with. Reach out to them, help them, stand up for them, speak for them. Okay, that is a very strong energy coming in for you in the month of November. Any of you who are planning a travel, I definitely see that is on the cards for you. Let us get into your oracle cards now. I have Compassionate Pele. I love how energy sinks in. Like I said, confidence. Do you see the amount of reds here? Okay, this is root chakra. This is also for me passion and confidence, the ability to own the stage and take charge and leadership. Be the mother, but first be the mother for yourself, then be the mother for others. Okay, some of you may be attracted to pile 4. I don't know why I feel that. We'll see what messages come up for you there. Some of you might be attracted to pile 3 as well. We'll see what comes up when we get to that part of the reading. Some of you may also be attending, by the way, a social function where you get a sudden eureka moment. Okay, if you've been feeling that writer's block or that creative block and you feel like things are not going anywhere, instead of trying to, put yourself in a solo box, try to network, try to speak with more people, engage with children, engage with animal, and you will see that creativity rising in you as well. Many of you may also be drawn and called to work with Mother Earth. Sustainability could be something that starts to pick up more focus in your life. Okay, the number 41 or the number 5, which this could also be dates, by the way. So 1st November, 4th November, 5th November, these could be relevant dates for you. I want to look at work your oracle messages. Play. I think you're also going to get a lot of time because of these networking opportunities to really have fun with life. Okay, careful of overindulgence. I strongly feel this pile might overeat, overspend, overdo something, but that apart, don't become so serious. Whatever has hurt you, okay, if you can get into that childlike energy, you will get out of it sooner than feeling stuck in that sad, depressive energy. Play is a very simple card in itself. The full moon in the month of November would be very impactful for you guys. There could be a celebration, some sort of a commitment coming your way, some sort of a event that makes you feel like, let me put my hair down and see what life has for me. You're realizing that everything in life is a phase. If there are good days, there'll be bad days, and when there are bad days, there are good days. Okay, fire and air signs will be playing a strong role in your life, by the way, in the month of November. So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. These 6 people, and I'm not saying that these are zodiac signs only in their sun sign. It is sun, moon, and rising. It could be in their placements, it could be the energy that they show up in. But if you know what these energies represent, that is the energy that you're being asked to embody and would also be surrounded by you. There is a secret admirer. That's a pretty direct message. Some of you may also be asked to have a conversation with anybody you've been secretly admiring, by the way. Okay, start that conversation and you may be surprised how reciprocated your feelings are from that person. Okay, this definitely links to me freedom with that 3 of Swords energy. There is nothing is stopping you from becoming that amazing version, that Queen of Wands version. Okay, don't allow the past narrative and script to keep you bonded and not take that stage. Okay, you're free to go and chase what you want. Some of your partners might actually be receiving some sort of an offer from abroad, by the way. If you've been waiting for, your husband, your wife, your better half, your girlfriend, your boyfriend to get a certain kind of a success internationally or cross borders, or you've been waiting for them to get a green signal, I think that is definitely coming in for you. This was, of course, the first part of the reading. If it has resonated, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the second part of your reading, which is related to your birth month. Take care. Bye-bye. Wish you a wonderful November. Hello and welcome to those of you who picked Durga on the Tiger or Pile 2. We have your Oracle cards. This is of course the first part of your reading, and your Tarot cards. In the second part, we look at how is November based on your birth month. Don't forget to find that on the timestamps below. Don't forget to hit subscribe if the reading resonates. Let us look into what November brings. This is going to be our key guidance, and this is what November brings in. Okay, I have the Four of Pentacles, the Devil, and the World card. Sorry, the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know why I said world. Might be relevant. We'll get into the reading and then check. From the Nostradamus pile, we have Three of Wands. What a powerful month for this pile. Okay, multiple messages for you here. The energy of Scorpio, which is what pretty much half of or most of November goes all the way until 23rd of November, has a two-edged sword. It is intense, it is deep, it is transformative, but it also has an energy of obsessiveness to it. Your first heads up from Spirit is be mindful of becoming obsessive and getting lost in things that do not have value, in things that are toxic for you. You're very aware they don't help your health, they don't help your mind space, they don't help your life. These could be relationships, these could be food habits, this could be an excessive attachment to money, this could be an excessive problem with poor diet or something. Those kind of tendencies, if taken to the excess, might bring in a serious consequence. I never try to scare you guys, but with the Wheel of Fortune, which is representative of the 4 fixed signs, that is Leo, Scorpio, Taurus and Aquarius, Wheel of Fortune is a two-way game, okay? Yes, the tables are turning, but if you're not careful, the tables might turn against you, okay? That is a very clear message. If you're watching this in October when I post it, take it as a heads up that get your SHIT sorted. Okay, moving on to career. Some of you have been very fearful and you feel a sense of lack. Even though you have a little bit, you're craving and you're planning for something, and perhaps this has kept you bonded. I have a very strong energy of this pile wherein your own dreams have somehow become a burden for you, and that is not the energy with which dreams manifest into reality. If you're so scared, if you're so attached that failure just is an option, then you're not allowing universe to step in. You're not in your absolute power. If there is somebody in your life who you're consistently trying to prove something to, I'm successful, I can do this, I am okay on my own, that energy is not the most positive, high vibrational energy with which you can manifest the best outcome for your own career, for your own life. Stop holding yourself back in fears, okay? There's a strong ego at play here, and by ego, I don't just mean the pride here. It's more to do with the delusion that ego makes, that we are safe when we don't share, okay? That is a delusion. Open your heart, open your mind, allow others to come in and help you share what you know with others as well. This could be workplace scenarios wherein you're feeling, I'm not too sure if I should go and tell them that they're doing this job wrong, or I'm not too sure if I should tell them the new PowerPoint trick I learned. I'm not too sure if sharing what I know will actually give me any brownie points. Stop thinking all of that. Just give, because you know that you know something which will help the other person. Just do, because you know. Be like the ocean philosophy. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm a strong ardent of it. Have so much in you that even if somebody takes a bucket of water, the ocean really doesn't care, right? They needed that bucket of water. They took it. Don't do things for a sense of credit. Don't have an agenda-driven November. That is the main message for you. Don't get into an agenda-driven November. Allow life to flow. You are attracting, darling, a lot of abundance and prosperity. If you can stay mindful that I should not become, that restricted, I'm forgetting the word. What do you call people who don't want to spend a lot of money, who want to hoard their assets, who feel very scared and insecure to tell people about anything great that is happening in their life? Don't get into that energy. Okay, everything will flow, everything is coming into its own pace. Don't be envious of another. Don't compare yourself to another getting something sooner than you did, because those kind of feelings and energies are the one which will delay those blessings that are coming in for you. Some of you who are waiting for a visa or a travel approval, some sort of a scholarship program, that will work out wonderfully for you in the month of November. Don't lose patience, don't lose hope. This pile needs to chant Om Mani Padme Hum. This pile will tremendously benefit from writing down your affirmations at least once a week and some gratitude journaling. Okay, white light meditation will also work wonders for this pile. You guys need to be very mindful of the energies that surround you. Carry a black tourmaline. Luckily, I have that right here in front of me. This is what a black tourmaline is. You obviously don't need such a big piece. You can carry a small one. Keep it in your car. Keep it in your handbag. Keep it at your work desk. This is also very good for people who work with computers a lot. Kind of absorbs the electromagnetic energy, which is not good for us. Sorry, I took a sip of my tea. My throat's not doing too well. Okay. Moving on to love. Some of you have been desperately holding on to a particular vision and a dream, and it's just not happening for you. It is getting you frustrated. This could be between you and your partner. This could also be, of course, you as somebody single. Let it go. Let universe step in. Let universe show you the magic. Can you just, for this 1 month, for the next 30 days, trust universe and let universe show you that if you are not attached to a particular outcome, a particular person, a particular relationship, universe can bring in more magic for you. If you can just look away from that thing that you're obsessing about, universe will give you 10x than what you can even imagine. Your ships are coming in, but you're delaying them with this excessive attachment and holding back and gripping tight to that particular script, or that, that thing that I want, and I only want that, and if I don't get that, I'm not going to feel great about myself. Be mindful and be careful of that, okay? The energy of Capricorn, apart from the 4 signs that I said, is also very, very evident here. Some of you are also being asked to be careful of the money. Okay, how are you dealing with money? Don't overspend, like I said. Also, if you want to give to donation centers, give it to people who need it. Don't be very careful of lending money this month to anybody at all who comes in asking for a loan or a money support. I don't think that money will ever come back to you. So be careful. Don't try to get into gambles of any sort. Don't try to over trade, if you know what I mean. I mean, there's some great changes in the globe when it comes to money and how we understand money with crypto, and there are different options for you to trade in. November, play safe when it comes to your money. Don't take crazy mad risk is what I'm definitely going to tell you. You will get blessings and sudden surprises when it comes to your financial situation, that's for sure. Somebody might even come in and give you a wonderful gift, but those are gifts that are just incoming. You consciously don't go out and start taking crazy risk when it comes to money. Also, don't overshare your future financial plans with a lot of people around you, okay? If you've been waiting to participate in any kind of an event, any kind of a scholarship, that will pan out wonderfully well for you in the month of November. Let us now look at your oracle card guidance and see what comes up. Hold on. Wow, I've mixed this. Wait. This was for pile 1. Okay, here we go. That is your first message from Walk Your Light, Inner Temple. Like I said, if you're not taking care of your body, your mind, body, spirit, this is your spirit's call out for, take out time every day in the month of November to heal yourself, to connect to your ancestors, to meditate. Your body is your first temple. Your home is another place which has to be clean and safe. Those of you who've been planning for a deep cleaning session, I think it's a wonderful, wonderful month. Those of you who celebrate Diwali, I believe anyway, November is a time during which we do a deep cleaning of the home, of our space, declutter, let go of things that no longer serve you, because they're just creating more blockages when it comes to your abundance, okay? Spending time, at least 10 minutes, if you're not already doing it, in silence, in journaling, in meditation, is an absolute must for you in the month of November. The 5th of November, of course, could be another important date for you. 15th of November could be an important date. 6th of November could be an important date. 3rd of November, 10th of November, or the 1st of November. These are some dates which are coming in, which will play key roles. And if you have anything planned on those dates, take these messages that I've said as a guiding meter. If this reading has so far resonated, do not forget to hit subscribe. If you are waiting on something and planning and hoping that universe gives you an immediate answer, the answer is let life unfold for you. Okay, let life unfold for you. You do have strong spirit guides who support you, who are a part of this journey. And in the month of November, again with that transformation showing up, which is a very strongly linked with 8th house and Scorpio energy, instead of trying to push your will and dominate your obsession on a romantic situation, on a job scenario, on how you want life to go, accept what truly is. Be honest with yourself. Be real with yourself. And November can be a massive transformation month for you, wherein you not only become a more emotionally stable and mature person by the end of the year, you're also much more ready to see life exactly as it is. You're no longer fooled by all that glitters, because it's not all gold. Okay, you need to accept first and allow the universe to give you what you've been asking for. It's just it won't come perhaps in the same packaging, in the same road that you have asked for it. Okay, this is a very evident message for some of you who had a question in your mind. Only time will tell. If you are somebody who obsessively tries different kind of manifestation techniques, today I did this, tomorrow I did that, and I've tried pretty much everything on this planet which I've ever heard around manifestation to make that one wish come true. Do you understand? That is becoming very obsessive. The manifestations work when you ask and you let go, when you're not waiting and hoping that, oh, did it happen yet. Be mindful of that energy, guys. If this has resonated, if it has helped you, given you insight into what's coming for November, please hit the like button and subscribe, and see you in the second part of your reading, in which we look at how is November based on your birth month. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to those of you who's picked the third option, which is Durga on a lion. I'm going to look at your oracle cards in a minute. Let us first look at what Tarot has to say for November for you. There is, of course, a second part of this reading in which we look at what does your birth month based prediction show for November. Don't forget to find those in the description box below. And let's look at this. Wow, what a wonderful, wonderful spread here. These three tell us what's happening in November, and this one is a key guidance for us. Okay. Quite a few messages. Let's begin. Some of you have gone through a spiritual enlightenment, or you're starting to practice a new spiritual journey. You've connected to many like-minded souls, and they really, really feel like your soul tribe. These could be people you've known since childhood, but these also could be people who come from your past life. That pink lotus repeatedly shows up for me. Chanting Buddhist mantras like Green Tara Mantra, Black Tara Mantra, White Tara Mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, those kind of chants and meditations will strongly, strongly benefit you in the month of November. November will feel highly nostalgic, yet highly healing and loving to many of you, because there's this energy of Queen of Cups that, you see those two cup cards and moon. It is all about emotions for you when it comes to November. Some of you are creative powerhouses, and if you're still holding yourself back from initiating that startup plan, if you're not following me on Instagram, we just did a read on Jupiter going direct. And it's a powerful, powerful time. Pluto has gone direct. The month of November is anyway linked to Scorpio, which is, of course, strongly present here with the two cup cards showing up. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces would be very strong energies. These could be people, of course. This could be you yourself, or just basically energies which are strongly active. If you do not have, if you can get, maybe paint a fish, drawing two fishes together, do something. Fishes are related to abundance, to flowing, to I don't know why I'm remembering the Lenormand read that I did on Instagram and the fish card that showed up there. If you are somebody who's following me on Instagram and you picked that pile, this is again a reminder of it. It talks about flowing with life instead of forcing it. It talks about observing your emotions instead of being controlled from it. Okay, water meditations would be extremely wonderful for you. You guys need to also watch the reading which talks about wishes coming true before 2022. I feel there's a strong message for you in that particular reading. Some of you would also be drawn to go back to your ancestral home, especially your maternal side of it, which means you might want to dig deep into where does your mother come from. You might spend more time with, relatives from your mother's side. You might also start to pick up traits, skills, certain strengths of women in your life or people with strong divine feminine energy. There's some sort of a secret here though that you still don't know of. There is something that your intuition is telling you which is a lie and you're not listening to it. In November, it will come out more clearly. The full moon in November is going to be super powerful for you. We will of course do a separate reading for that. I also feel that the last full moon which happened in the month of Aries, in the month of October, the full moon in Aries reading is another reading which I strongly recommend you watch. There has been certain rituals that you might have done which are going to play out in the month of November for you. 18th November, 9th November, 6th November, 7th November. These could be some relevant dates and important dates for you. If you're planning to start something, I think you could consider these four. Again, like I said, there's a zodiac based reading that I'm going to do on Instagram. You might want to follow me there, of course. Some of you might also adopt a pet. Some of you who have been trying for a child, you might get that good news, or there's a change in treatment which brings you more clarity as to why was that struggle around becoming a mother or a father active for you. Some of you will go through a past life regression. Your dreams would be super, super powerful in the month of November. If you're not already keeping a dream journal, consider doing that right now. Spending time out in nature, being around water sources would be wonderful for you. Hence, I strongly feel some of you may also travel in the month of November. Creativity is off the charts. Intuition is off the chart for this particular pile. So any business, any career related to creative endeavors will flourish in the month of November for you. Be very, very mindful though of your emotions taking charge of the situation. Extreme emotional games might make you feel drained. Take out time for yourself to spend time on your own, nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and then go out and take care of others. You will have people who are extremely supportive of your endeavors, by the way, in the month of November. Those of you who are waiting for some sort of a reconciliation, I do see a strong possibility of it, but please remember there could be a certain lie, or you're still not seeing the complete picture. Some of you don't know what this reconciliation will cost you, so don't rush into it. Listen to your intuition, tune in, check in. Are you being real with yourself? Are your needs being met? Are you being nurtured in this relationship before you rush into this reconciliation energy? Okay. Some of you are planning a getaway with a family get together. I think that's going to play out really, really wonderfully well. I strongly recommend you to plan something like that. It could be a very short weekend trip as well, but I think it will bring in a lot of healing for both you and your loved ones if you could manage that in the month of November. Some of you also have some dreams that have almost been forgotten. These could be literal dreams wherein you were shown a vision. At some point of time, that dream was very relevant to you. You could remember that dream pretty vividly, and that dream starts to resurface again. Google about dream interpretation. Spirit might be trying to communicate with you through your dreams and those messages, okay? If you guys are considering, of course, in the second part of reading, we're going to look at self-care, but I strongly feel this pile needs to go for some sort of a massage therapy, especially when it comes to your feet. Take good care of your feet, whoever's picked this pile. If you have an injury around your feet or your legs, be mindful that you're not, if you need to follow your treatment plan very well. You need to consider a second opinion perhaps if you're not healing for a very long time, and you have an injury or something related to feet or foot that is hurting you around your leg area, okay? Let me now look into your oracle cards. The energy of receiving is back again with the passion flower. The number 445, the number 9 could be relevant for you. I have 2 9s here, by the way. I think for some of you, something has ended or is coming to a completion, and a very successful completion in the month of November. Also with the November energies and passion flowers showing up, if there is again a passion project that you're delaying, I strongly feel that energy here. Meditation is again supremely important for you guys. Use this mudra, this receiving mudra. Stare at your own hands and deep breathe. Okay. Some of us say your destiny is written in your hands. It literally is. Affirm what you want, looking at your own hands, looking at your own palm, and use that mudra to start to receive as you pray. Okay, prayers would be very, very important for you in this month of November. Some of you are dealing with mother wounds, and those mother wounds will resurface in the month of November. Nothing resurfaces without having a purpose. Where are you feeling the need to be more nurtured? Brings me back to the Queen of Cups energy. If others are easily, this pile again repeatedly, that message is don't allow emotions to be the lens of your decisions. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is very different from listening to your heart. Remember, I'm not saying listen to your heart, because our heart can sometimes be fooled by the experiences we've had, by the triggers we have, by the memories we hold. Some of you are going through a literal therapy session. If you've been considering going to therapy, I think November would be a wonderful, wonderful time for you to actually get into that. A lot of your deep shadow work could be at play for you if you've been considering doing a rigorous spiritual activity, a spiritual exercise, which is why I again see that pink lotus here and that mirror card showing up. You and your partner could also be mirroring your fears to each other. By the way, if you see this girl is looking into the water and she sees her own reflection. This is actually an enlarged reflection. It's a cat, but look what it's looking back. What you believe about yourself, what narrative you hold for yourself is going to be super critical of how November turns out for you. If you feel others are always plotting against you, are you plotting against yourself as well? Are you somebody who self-sabotages relationship? If you feel you've never received support, are you being supportive for yourself? Are you also not projecting your defensiveness on others, which then comes back to you as lack of support? This could be at your workplace, this could be at your family situations. Life is basically mirroring back what you give out to the universe. So give out love, give out happiness, believe in your own power, and you will find people around you who believe in you and not instead of triggering you. Be mindful, of course, of avoiding as many triggering conversations as you can. I strongly feel a truth will come out with that Seven of Swords, and a conversation might start very innocently in November, and you might just come across a very big truth. When it comes to the matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands. That's the word I want you to focus on. Expands your understanding of life and love. If you are too harsh on yourself for the mistakes that you've made and they trigger you, you become defensive around a certain structure of love. I've seen certain people get very offended when they see certain kind of couples who are very different from what they are. If it's triggering you, it is controlling you. If it is angering you, it is controlling you. Okay? Acceptance. Wow, I love this. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change what is beyond control. I loved your messages this time. If this reading has resonated for you in the month of November, please do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the second part of the reading where we look at your self-care and other messages based on your birth month. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome to those of you who's picked option 4 or Kali. We are going to look at your oracle card messages, what's incoming for November. I don't know why I said October, maybe something to do with the full moon in Aries reading, which I strongly feel you guys should watch. Those energies, of course, are still active. October might have started something for you guys, which is also perhaps very, very much at play right now when you're watching this reading or when the month of November begins. I'm going to first look at your tarot cards, then we'll jump into your oracle. Don't forget there's a second part of this reading in which we will look at what is November bringing for you based on your birth months. Okay, let's look at your messages here. This card tells us one file. We have the Judgment. Okay, I hope you guys can see all the cards. Let's see. I think I can make a little bit more space this side. Perfect. Let's start. For the month of November, do you see there are only cup cards? The first thing I want to tell you guys, it is the month of Scorpio, which is a water sign, which is the energy of transformation, which is an energy of rising from the ashes and consistently changing, understanding things from a depth. I think you're ready to dive deep into who you are, what your relationships bring to you, and that energy will be supremely healing for you guys. Okay, if you're not following me on Instagram, I'm going to post a reading very soon based on your zodiac sign in the Instagram account. You will find the description below. I do go live pretty often. I think you might want to consider subscribing if you do enjoy tarot-based readings around zodiacs. Moving on. If you've been planning on a creative endeavor, I think this pile and the pile 3 had 3 or 2, I'm slightly confused. You might have been drawn to another pile, which also spoke about creative endeavors. There is a certain kind of charm that you have. There's a certain kind of charisma that you will hold in the month of November, which will be supremely beneficial when it comes to your business, your professional dealings, your work, your education. You can charm people, and you need to tap into that strength. You will be able to understand what the other person needs. Your empathy is supremely strong in the month of November, and this will be super beneficial for your personal as well as professional relationships. Some of you really will feel romantic and passionate towards your partner. Some of you who are single will ready to feel that I am ready to mingle. Let's go out and party. Let's go out and meet new people. You're ready to let your hair down, celebrate life, show up as you are, and because you're authentic, because you're playful, because you're ready to romance with life, romance with yourself, you are attracting suitable mates as well. Any of you who have an invitation already, don't decline it. Go show up. You're really going to have a good time. Some of you might actually reunite with some of your old friends. For all of you, both the full moon in October and the full moon in November are marking some sort of a completion, especially for something that started in the month of April or May. Okay, so do go watch the full moon in Aries reading. If you haven't watched it yet, you will find some sort of a guidance or message there. Some of you have also been extremely disappointed, and you're not looking at this. Look at this girl. There's a table of feast. There are still 2 cups on the table, but she's not looking at that. She's still sad about those 3 cups that fell. There is no point in crying over spilt milk. This month, in the month of November, if you're not already doing it, I want you to actively practice gratitude. Wake up in the morning, say 3 things out loud that you're grateful for. Before going to bed, tell universe what are you thankful, genuinely thankful for, and feel that energy in your heart center. Heart chakra meditation for this pile is an absolute must. Ramadasa Sa Se So Hung. I've given that meditation a lot of times to you guys. I also recommend you guys listen to Green Tara Mantra in the month of November. It will be supremely healing. Some of you are being also asked to forgive yourself or forgive another for the naiveties, the stupidities that you have done, for things that you did not know. It's okay you didn't know them. It's okay you were being naive. It's okay you were being vulnerable. That does not make you foolish. Stop being so harshly judgmental of your own flaws that you forget to enjoy life. It's a very, very short time, and November will make you remember. Wow, November will make you remember. That literally rhymes. Type that if you resonate with this. November will make you remember love conquers everything. Okay? All of us are flawed. And if you need that affirmation, I want you to understand you're perfect with all your flaws, with however you are, you're lovable. There's no terms and conditions attached when it comes to how you are supposed to be loved, cherished, and admired by people around you. And November will give you multiple opportunities. Number 1, to appreciate those who have been with you. Take November as a month of gratitude. I think many, religions even celebrate it as a month of thankfulness. I think there's Thanksgiving coming anyway in the month of November. There's 31st is a way of again saying thank you to your ancestors and those who have passed this realm. That energy of gratitude, as much as you can amplify it, go walk up to that colleague of yours who did something sweet, as small as it is, as irrelevant as you might feel, and appreciate it. It will come back tenfold to you. Tell that kid around you who you see struggling with that maths problem that they're giving it their best shot. It will heal your own inner child wounds. Go walk up to that elderly woman who's conscious of her body, who's conscious of her figure, who's conscious of her strength, anything, that she's the most powerful person that you've ever met. Being kind to those around you will bring you massive healing in the month of November. Some of you are going through a spiritual awakening, and this is just the beginning, because there are multiple spiritual awakenings coming your way. Life is ready to start to feel either sweet or extremely complicated. How you approach the situations in the month of November will decide how November feels for you. Working with Archangel Michael will be wonderful for this while. If you feel scared, if you have confidence issues, call upon Archangel Michael to protect you from whatever is your biggest fear. That worst case scenario thought process is really not helping you. Careful of over drinking or overeating in the month of November though. That is a very strong message whenever Three of Cups shows up for me. Some of you are also considering a water sign, or a water sign might come up to you with a love proposal if you're single and you're looking. This is a great person, this is a fun person, but before you start dreaming your wedding day with this person, remember that they're still a knight, they're not a king. Okay, so they might be extremely excited about love, but they might not understand what love is. Something from the past might resurface and make you question your choices. This is a good questioning, because either you will know where you are is the right path and you will proceed further in full steam, or you will doubt what you've done, you will reflect what you've done, and you might change course. This will apply differently to different people. Creating a safe space for yourself and your loved ones is supremely important. Some of you might have been drawn to the pile where I just shared that home cleansing is going to be very important in the month of November. If you've been planning a deep clean for your home, please go ahead with it. It will work wonders for you. Careful of your money. Do not overshare how you manage money. What are you planning with your money? Keep that information to yourself. Spending time out in the nature would, of course, be wonderfully helpful for you. Somebody might actually gift you a plant as well, by the way. DNA healing and ancestral healing in the month of October is supremely important for you. The Halloween might play a very important role. Hence, the first week of November, you will feel super connected to your roots. Where do you come from? What your ancestors have done. Maybe you find an old album and you're down that nostalgia road. You feel very connected to an elderly person who has perhaps passed away. Okay, creating a safe place is clearly important. Wow, you see how this energy, this reading flows. You might feel as if you don't have a home sometimes. Some of you might belong to the Star Seed families of Mintican, and you feel like a misfit at your own place. There is somebody in your life, if not more than one, who feels like home. Appreciate them. Give them what they need. Be there for them, and you're making a home. Both of them are talking about a home situation to me, okay? A more fulfilling home is what you deserve. Don't settle for anything less than what your heart seeks just because of societal norms, just because of somebody telling you this is how life is supposed to be. You do have a wonderful home, and that you got to make your body, first of all, a place where you feel confident and you feel at peace with. If you consistently feel like your body is not good enough for you, you're not going to be able to attract and manifest that peaceful, safe haven and that peaceful, same home for you. Okay. Many of you will also connect to people who are very like-minded in the month of November. Look deep within your heart. You will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. How beautiful is that message? Some of you, again, that reconciliation I think is coming in. I don't know whether I said it for your pile or for somebody else. I strongly feel this pile had picked another pile, or you should watch another pile. With the judgment and look deep within your heart, I strongly feel you're questioning one of your choices in life, and somebody might come back and confess their love for you. Genuine love, literally those 3 golden words, I love you. The best way to go about all your relationships, especially the romantic ones, are to build a strong, solid friendship around them, where both of you are authentic, are real, are there for each other. There is trust, there is unquestionable belief in each other. You inspire each other, you take care of each other. Whether you're dating somebody, whether you're hoping for a proposal, whether you're married for 15 years, are you inspiring your partner? Do you have your partner's back? Do you have relationships that make you feel inspired, that make you loved for who you truly are, without trying to change you, without trying to demand more of you? The energy of give and receive, gratitude, give and receive appreciation is strongly present in the month of November for you. If you've been planning a reunion, please go ahead with it. I think it's going to be wonderful for this pile. If this has resonated so far, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button. It will mean the world to me. See you in the second part of the reading, wherein we discuss how is November based on your birth month. Welcome to those of you in the second part of this reading. We are looking at what is November bringing to you based on your love month. We will shuffle on camera, or rather pull cards on camera. We have oracle cards. These are new cards I got as birthday gifts. Thank you, Pubali. This is angel answers. We'll look at any questions that you might have. This is the self-care that you might need in the month of November, the self-care routines to follow, and what does tarot have for us. I am going to start shuffling for you. If you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, top bottom right. Hit the notification icon so that you don't miss out on any readings. There are more readings on the Instagram account related to Jupiter going direct, monthly messages, and more, which you might want to see on the Instagram account if you're not following me there. Let's look at what does November have in store for you. I'm only going to take uprights. I'm going to take 3 cards and we'll see what comes up for you guys. Ready? Okay. I want to take suddenly 4 cards. I don't know why, but let's see. Okay. And the first card was 3 of Wands to the 2 of Swords. Okay. This is your bottom of the deck energy, the Sun card. Wonderful. Let's start talking. Some of you have been waiting and waiting for universe to take action on your behalf. It's as if you've gone into an inaction mode and you've been patiently waiting for something to work out in your favor. Some of you have been massively going through money struggles, and in the month of November, let me tell you 2 things. Number 1, you're going to be asked to make a decision related to your finances, which can end this long struggle that you've been. You've acquired a lot of wisdom through the past few months around money, around finances, around how to deal with your career, and there's a decision, a choice coming your way which will make you, 1 second, I'm trying to set this camera a little better. Okay, I hope this is better. You will be offered a decision, a choice. Follow your heart. You've already known this for months and months, and you've been waiting for this opportunity to show up in your life. There's an opportunity that is coming for you. You've been waiting for that ship. You've been getting yourself ready. This could even be a relationship for some of you, wherein you've been struggling for quite a few months, but help is right near you. You need to make that decision, that swift choice. Be honest, be real to yourself. Nobody fools the Queen of Swords. She's a no bullshit person. Okay, she has so much wisdom that she knows exactly what she needs. She can be sometimes ruthless and cold, and that might sometimes create other troubles, but she knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. Okay, those of you who are waiting for any kind of a visa approval, that might definitely happen for you in the month of November. Some of you who are going through consistent money struggles, please collaborate better with those around you. Reach out to your own smaller network, and you might see that help was much close than you thought it to be. Okay, the energy of Libra is very strong here. just in case you are a Libra, and the energy of Leo, of course, with the Sun card showing up. There is abundance around you. You need to just tap into it. Root chakra meditation and solar chakra meditation will be supremely beneficial for you. Some of you are also cutting your losses. If you've been working on something for a very long time and it's not been giving you the fruits and the benefits that you deserve, you're ready to cut your losses from it. Okay, some of you in third party relationships might be ready to walk away or make that decision if they're not ready to choose you. In some other cases, if you're waiting for somebody to choose you, they might make that final decision and walk towards you. Apply it as it fits depending upon where your relationship status is. Okay, don't create more struggles than they actually exist by hyper overthinking. That is a strong message for this file, whoever belongs to this set of birthdays. Also, be careful of how you demand for what you want. You might be speaking your truth, but your truth doesn't have to cut people. Your truth can be soft, your truth can be gentle, your truth can be so smooth. Be a smooth talker instead of trying to ruffle other people's feather. Be a charmer, be charismatic. Depending upon which pile you picked in the first half of the reading, I think you would be able to join your dots here and see where this fits in for you. Let us look at the self-care messages that you need. The number 17, the number 8 could be relevant for you. Those of you who are artists, whoops, I played the camera too bad. Is this okay? Yep, that's okay. Let me pull you 2 more cards for self-care. Use your hands. Wow, we have both the places where people are using hands. Working with your hands will be therapeutic for you. If you're somebody who tends to overthink and keep making up scenarios in your mind which will never come true, the number 88 talks to me about abundance. Again, sun showing up as an underlying energy. Money is surely coming your way, darling. Your creative endeavors can actually pay you money. The 88 Lionsgate reading which I did, I talked about what superpowers do you have and how to tap into it. You may want to find that in the playlist. I also strongly believe this pile needs to go and watch Blessings Coming Your Way. We'll take 4 because we got 4 for you before 2022 ends. Family is where your support system is. Somebody in the family might also come in and help you in some sort of a financial endeavor, by the way. Clean your space. I think we repeatedly got that in that first part of that reading as well, where cleaning, of course, related to decluttering your mind, body, spirit. Clean your space is not just your home. It's also the thoughts that you think. Are you consistently believing that others are ready to get you? Are you consistently questioning if universe even supports you? Are you getting impatient of your manifestations not showing up? These are those negative self-doubts that keep you captive, okay, to a certain scenario. And now I want you guys to take a deep breath. Think of a situation that you need an answer to in the month of November. And let's see what angels have to tell us. If you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. Okay? Let's go to what answer does angels have for you? Be assertive. Again, with the Queen of Swords showing up. Do not be scared to speak your truth. I'm again saying it. You don't have to cut people off with your truth, but say what you mean what you say. Hold your ground. Keep your boundaries. Do not allow people to play you. Okay? Let's look at your next message. Ask your angels. Keep a lot of information to yourself and connect with angels through meditation. Okay? Ask your angels. Let's take 1 more card. A year from now. If some of you were looking for a yes or no, things are not going to move right now as to how you want it. Please hold your ground. Please demand for what you want. And a year from now, things will start going your way. If this reading has helped you, don't forget to hit subscribe. I will find you in the next reading for you. If you're born in November, there's a part 3 for you with November messages. Oops, hold on. I almost forgot. I don't know how I do it. We have your 4th card here. Wow, I almost forgot that. Wait. Let's see what comes out. I'll actually read this from the book because I'm still getting used to the oracle energies here as well. What is with this power-packed pile? We have the Queen of Swords. We have Slay the Dragons. Some of you are doing deep shadow work, inner healing, okay? And you're ready to slay, literally, your own demons and those who are trying to make you question your self-worth. The number 6, 6th of November, could also be very relevant for you. Some of you may have life path numbers associated with it. 6 months ago, perhaps something also triggered a certain amount of healing in you and you're ready to slay your dragons. Let me see what does the book tell us about this card. When the heart is involved, people don't always have the best intentions. They will pretend they are good for you, only for you to find out they are toxic or even abusive. My God, the Queen of Swords energy. The time has come to face your dragons, and you must slay them before they slay you. Of course, don't literally slay them, but make sure they know you won't stand for their mistreatment. If somebody disrespects you, I think you got your answer. If you're thinking about that toxic ex while you watch this reading, I think you got that answer. You know that when you are powerful, universe comes in and supports you. She does not even have both legs. There's that. Do you see that? But she has the ability and that strength and that courage to be fearless. And she's ready to stand up for her own truth. Swords are always truth. Okay, pen is mightier than the sword. Some of you guys are also going to write a message or receive a message which brings you face on with your reality. I hope this resonated. I wish you a wonderful November. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to the second part of your reading. We are going to look at what self-care messages you need, what energies are at play for you. Basis Tarot. I have this new Oracle guidance deck for my birthday, and we'll look at some angel answers for you for anything that you're seeking an answer for. Without much ado, I am going to start shuffling for you with the tarot card messages. Okay? Are you ready? I hope you watched the first part of the reading. And if you're born in November, there's a special birthday message at the end of this reading for you. Don't forget to watch that as well. Give me one more shuffle before we start pulling your cards. We're only going to take uprights, by the way. If you're not following me on Instagram, we're going to do a third part of this, by the way, where we discuss zodiac-based what does November have for you. You will find the link in the description box below. I already had the first card turn, so I'm going to take it. 7 of Wands. Let me see another card for you. Queen of Pentacles, lovely energies. And Queen of Cups. If you pick the pile that also had Queen of Cups, that's double affirmations. Those are two queens, the divine feminine power. Wow. Both piles had such wonderful bottom energy. Let's start talking. What does November have for you? Stand by what you believe in, because if you do, victory is yours. Some of you may be feeling super defensive. Now, there's a healthy balance in standing by your belief system and being somebody who others can't even have a conversation with, because you're not somebody who listens. Listen to other people. Take in their inputs, but stand by your core value systems. Evaluate what your core value systems are as well. You guys are givers in the month of November, but givers with healthy boundaries. A wish, of course, can definitely be fulfilled, especially related to career and love. Those of you who have been waiting for some sort of an authoritarian figure to approve something for you, this could be a government figure, this could be a movie star. I don't know why that's coming in very strongly. If you are in a creative field and you're waiting for some sort of a project to get approved for you, those things can very well happen in the month of November as well. Focusing on your own cup is very, very important in the month of November. Self-love, self-care, grounding, heart and root chakra meditation are supremely important for those born in these months. I also want to tell you guys that if you've been working on a startup for long and you don't see the benefits of it yet, don't quit on it. It will give you its especially if it's something to do with creativity, something to do with intuition. It's growing, it's blooming. Stop questioning your power. Women in power will, of course, be supremely beneficial for you. Those tapped into your divine feminine energy, or if you're not, then November asks you to balance that. Spend time creating, spend time flowing, spend time listening to music that feels healing for you. There could be many situations where it's you against the world in the month of November, and take that in the right positive spirit. Sometimes you got to be the villain of certain people's life to not only make your life better for yourself, but sometimes even make better for the person whom you're fighting with. Okay? Don't be afraid to be the villain. I want you to think of a question now that you have been considering for November, or a situation, and I'm going to ask angels for guidance, and then we'll look into your self-care cards. Okay? Are we ready? Okay, one message from tarot again. Earth and water signs will be supremely relevant for you. Something that you've been also waiting for might actually happen in the later part of November instead of the first half of November. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, these could be some very relevant energies for you in the month of October. Within the next few months, that's a timeline for anything that you've been thinking. Let me pull another card. A year from now, that might grow even stronger. You see, there's a progression happening, and both the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups are actually slow energies in comparison to the other two queens. There's a peaceful resolution. If you're fighting a legal battle, or if you're defending something that you believe in, others will be convinced by you, others will go your way, and there's a peaceful resolution coming. Hang on to it. Use your emotional strength, use your understanding of how people are around you. I think you have a very, very strong knack when it comes to knowing what people need from you. Use it to your strength to get them on your side of the table. Okay? Your first self-care card is read. The number 42 and number 6 could, of course, be important. Read about, maybe some of you are also literally fighting something to do with mental health or legal disputes. Reading more about that health condition might also help you tremendously. Okay? Take a walk. Spending time outdoors will be supremely healing. The number 7, of course, could be relevant. Wow, we have such similar artwork here. Connect with earth. Like I said, root chakra meditation, walking on the grass barefoot, eating fruits in the color green and red will be wonderful for you. 13th November, 7th November, 6th November, the number 13, number 52 and number 42 could be relevant years, relevant numbers for you. Being outdoors and speaking to the trees, literally sharing your woes to the plants, animals, nature, and talking to nature will help you find resolutions way sooner than trying to struggle it all in your mind, by the way. Let us look at your oracle card guidance. Believe in Your Magic is the name of this deck. I'm going to read it from the book for you, apart from giving you my channel messages, because I'm still getting used to this deck right now. Lavender. Like-minded women. If you're a part of a group, a coven, you have a kitty party, a team, you have a friend circle, big or small, which is related to women, I think they will definitely help you. Working with women empowerment groups are also on the cards for some of you. The number 19, adding up to the number 1 could again be relevant. 1111, there's a reading coming out. You might want to watch that reading as well. Might have a strong message for you. Working with I'm a huge lavender fan. The color lavender, the aromatherapy, the essential oil, lavender teas. These will have wonderful message for you. Don't surround yourself with naysayers. Surround yourself with people who believe in your magic, who believe in your dreams and support you, inspire you. Surround yourself with people who make you feel like the best version of yourself. People you can trust with anything in the world. Maybe you've been distancing yourself from your found family, or maybe you haven't discovered your found family yet. You need to make an effort here. Go out there and reconnect or make new connections. Like I said, if there are women in your life, we had 2 two cards again about, you see how beautifully it sinks in? That's Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. Look at the number of females here. If there are sisters, best friends, wife, anybody who's a female in your life and she's been supremely supportive of you and you've kind of lost touch or that depth is going off, this is your message to reconnect to the women in your life. I wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful November. Again, there's a third part of the reading for those born in November. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to my November babies. Happy birthday, dear Scorpios or Sagittarius, whichever side of the November you're born in. We're going to look at tarot to see what energies are at play for you during your birthday and the year that unfolds thereafter. For the now and beyond, I'm going to pull you some fortune cookies and of course tarot, as I said. So we will start off. I want to start off with now and beyond for some reason. Let's see what comes out here. Ready? I'm going to take 3 cards. November babies. Feather. Wow, that's your first message. Time. And I want to give it a shuffle and see. And let it unfold. Beautiful messages for the Scorpio Saggy babies. November borns are typically known to be hardworking people. They are passionate. They know how to go after something. And being the number 11, which is of course a master number in numerology, with the month of November playing out, this energy also holds of creating something and working with universe or co-creating. Those born in the month of November, for the next 1 year, you're going to take out time to connect with your ancestors and spirit guides. You're going to strongly feel their energy and their support repeatedly. You know, the spirit might actually be repeatedly giving you messages already through feathers, through coins, through synchronicities in number. There's something that you're waiting to happen, and maybe some of you are obsessing around it as well. If you've picked that particular pile which had a message around obsession, by the way, for November, allow universe to surprise you. Allow universe to unfold at its own pace. Whatever manifestation it is, this next year is going to be much more slow paced than how you've known it to be. Don't get frustrated because delays are a part of the plan. Detours are a part of the plan, and spirit has a plan for you. Some of you are traveling abroad or taking a trip because I think you're very stuck in a certain energy, and spirit wants you to use this year to remain playful, to travel, to journey forward and look forward to what life has ahead. Have strong mental clarity around, pick 2 things at a time and then go chase after it, okay? Something that you've been told no as a child, that you can't do this, you're not good enough for this, you would be ready to take ownership of it. Some ideas of the past will resurface, and with the strength card showing up, I want you to know that you have the power, the confidence, the growth in that coming year of your birthday to be whoever you want to be. You have absolute support from spirit. This is going to be a powerful year when it comes to money and career. For many of you, okay, money will grow for you and career will grow, and you're going to surprise a lot of people that you've managed to do what they thought you were incapable of in certain contexts, okay? This could be just you becoming calmer. This could be you becoming more lighthearted. This could be you being more sensitive. This could be anything that others don't believe you have the ability to deliver, okay? Surprise, again, like I said, you're going to shock a lot of people. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching for it. I think some of you have also had a difficult past year, which is 2021. That disappointing energy will change in the second half of 2022 for you. Look for signs. We again have the feather and the signs card showing up for you together, which again talks about synchronicity will be off the roof for you guys. Some of you are already seeing it right before your birthday. Decluttering your life, cutting away things that no longer serve you. Also, making sure that you declutter yourself of toxic habits, thought patterns, belief systems that are holding you away from your power. Allow life to surprise you is again a message I want to give you. Wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful happy birthday again. Take care. Bye-bye.